In today's notes, Kash Patel. Bro, what the hell? What the heck?
Patel's girlfriend, Alexis Wilkins, asked FBI agents on her security team at least 2 times, including once this spring, to drive her friend home. And agents objected to diverting from their assignment, said the sources who were granted anonymity to discuss non-public matters. But Patel insisted they do as Wilkins requested, and in one case, called the leader of Wilkins's security detail and yelled at him to do so.
This motherfucker and his freaking girlfriend, bro. I swear. Dude, I'm not paying taxes so that this man can get his chicken buttered every night, dude. Are you freaking kidding me? No. Are you freaking kidding me? What's going on with men of Indian descent lately? Does no one care that Indian men right now are going through a freaking Great Depression? No. It's just obvious. Like freaking Kash Patel, Akash Singh, 2 cucklords. Dude, and this is not an accurate representation. Dude, it's not. I'm at that point where I'm just like, you know what? Why don't we just get those 2 dudes in an arranged marriage? Kash and Akash, they're a perfect match. They complement each other well. It's like they know each other.
Former FBI agents and senior law enforcement officials said it was already disturbing that Patel had pulled elite tactical units away from their SWAT mission to drive his girlfriend around town. But they told MS Now they were shocked that the director instructed tactical agents to use their time on yet another person the FBI had no reasonable duty to protect.
I just like the ego and narcissism of this administration, not even this administration, just the people in charge is just out of control, scary. Nah, it ain't it right now. I get vibes that we're cooked. I'm cooked. You know, fucking hell, man, we're all doomed. But anyways, this video is going to be about Kash, because yesterday was about Akash. Indian man, what's going on, dude? I need an explanation. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Roll the clips.
Patel's girlfriend, Alexis Wilkins, asked FBI agents on her security team to drive her friend home.
This donut, what the fuck? Who the hell are you to request like for your friend? What is like the gall, the audacity? What is like? You're not important, you know. First of all, why can't your friend take Uber? Or why can't your friend take Lyft? Well, fucking ask Pam Bondi to give you a ride home. She's not doing anything right now. She ain't got nothing on her calendar. Bitch, why don't you drive your friend home? I don't understand. I gotta get the FBI to drive my friend home.
Congressional Democrats launched an investigation into his use of a government jet to go see his girlfriend, who lives in Nashville. You flew there because your girlfriend was performing at a wrestling match on the campus of Pennsylvania State University, the Democrats wrote in a letter. After attending her performance, you used the government's jet to fly with her home to Nashville the following day. Your quote, date night had no apparent connections to your official duties.
That's just insane. Very insane. I don't know who Kash thinks he is. It's usually the guys who act like this who are the most insecure. This type of behavior, it just screams insecurity. I don't know if he thinks he's the freaking prince of the FBI. Dude, you're not a prince. First of all, it's the FBI. Right now, and I'm not trying to speak for everybody because I ain't shit, you know what I mean? This is just my notes right here, my freaking notes. But the FBI right now is at an all-time low. You know, you've lost the trust of the entire American public. You botched the Epstein shit, or Epstein saga. You're botching right now the Charlie Kirk investigation, if you want to call that. Like on both ends, on both sides, nobody right now cares about the FBI. No one right now cares about the FBI. We know that the FBI is not looking in the interest of the American people right now. It's just not. Right, there's no trust. No trust whatsoever. And doing research about this kid, he's a kid, but, he's older than me, but he's acting like a kid. So, Kid Kash. Here's a couple of things that he's also done. He has refused to disembark from an FBI plane at a high-profile crime scene until he was given a size medium FBI raid jacket. His handlers had to borrow one from a female agent. Even then, he demanded that spiffy Velcro patches be affixed to the sleeve. This motherfucker. This motherfucker. What the fuck? What the? Okay. Well, let me power. I need to power through this. I need to power through this. After Patel learned that some FBI agents had doubts about whether he should be issued a firearm, he demanded they submit to a polygraph test to determine who had doubted his marksmanship. I said Prince, a wannabe dictator. Patel ordered all FBI agents to remove special messages from their email signatures while keeping his own signature, boasting of being, quote unquote, number 9, the ninth ever FBI director. Dude, what the? Did freaking Trump had a baby with some Indian woman? Like, this is just Trump 102 now. What? Oh my God. What? He hasn't even done anything. Like, prior to him even becoming the FBI director, he didn't have the experience compared to the previous 2 FBI directors. I don't want to get to them. I have my thoughts on each of them, but I don't want to talk about this. Is about this is about Kash Patel. And there's also reports, apparently he has, a culture of mistrust and uncertainty, quote unquote, and morale within the agency ranges from fine to low to bad to terrible. Patel poses a dilemma for the next Democratic president or the next president of either party because his statutory 10-year term is slated to remain in office until 2035. There's reports that he could be fired as soon as January. So I don't know about that. I don't know. See, coming in, I was like, Trump's going to use a scapegoat. He's going to surround himself with people who he can push down and blame the blame game on this person. Well, Kash is clearly going to be one of them. If you go on betting odds like Kalshi, you will see when will Kash Patel get fired. Dude, there's some in January. I'll put 5 on February. Let's go back to Kash Patel's girlfriend. All right.
Turns out FBI Director Kash Patel's country singer girlfriend is getting a taxpayer-funded security detail. Sources tell my colleague Carol Lenig and I that agents from the FBI's SWAT unit in Nashville have been assigned to protect Alexis Wilkins, Patel's 27-year-old partner. She lives in Nashville. Experts say this is unprecedented. People familiar with FBI security protocols say the girlfriends of top officials have never received government staff security details. One former agent called this a clear abuse of position and a misuse of government resources.
Because she's a country music star. She has the voice of a star, I guess. So I'm going to show y'all a clip. See, if I listen to it, I feel like y'all got to listen to it too. I listened to 3 of her songs on YouTube. I'm a chill, shy, mellow person. I was filled with vengeance while listening to her music. I don't know why. But I was. Here's a clip. This is a country music star.
Back when old school was mainstream, radio was always clean. People read their news and ink, steel guitar was on everything. American Dream was a Cadillac and a red, white, and blue, showing how you act, things you got, you.
But the main reason why she has actually requested all the security, because this is her requesting it, it's her. It's because apparently she's been getting death threats. You are the girl. You're not even the wife. You're the girlfriend. You're not that important. Stop putting yourself in the limelight. You're not that important. We don't care about you. We barely even care about Kash. This man's not doing a job for us. So why the hell should we care for him? What's up with people putting themselves in the limelight nowadays? Well, I'm doing that right now, so I'm a freaking hypocrite. So, but let's just stop. If you want to stop getting death threats, why don't you stop singing? So Kash is being cucked, basically, going on jets, using taxpayer money to take her out on date nights, having the FBI drive his girlfriend's friends around town in Tennessee. And on top of that, his girlfriend can't sing. Dude, I'd rather listen to Kash Patel eat lo mein than listen to one of her new albums. Is that classified mukbang? I think that's mukbang. I don't care. I'll be a mukbang cuck. This is just what is going on? You see, with the Epstein saga thing, with how he botched it, if I had the files, I would release them. You know that, right? No, you wouldn't. We all know you're compromised.
You think that myself, Bongino, and others would participate in hiding information about Epstein's grotesque activities.
And now the Charlie Kirk thing, investigation.
Do you believe that we have the proper suspect in custody? Do you believe that Tyler Robinson is, in fact, the man who killed Charlie Kirk?
Yes.
Do you believe he acted with the help of anyone else?
This investigation is being led by the Utah state authorities because it is a murder investigation. So the FBI is a supporting role in the investigative process. And so what we're doing is the same thing we did in the pipe bomb investigation.
If I ever go missing and freaking Kash Patel is on my case, just announce my time of death. Please. Announce my time. Freaking print out the death certificate. Put the paper in the printer. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. That's just how it is. You see, like, I could be in Kash Patel's basement singing "We Are the World," stuff like that, and Kash Patel still wouldn't find me. That's how incompetent he is. And on both sides, I feel like this is like becoming like a bipartisan thing where like everybody's just like, enough with this guy already. Enough. Why don't we just fire this buffoon and move on? It can't get worse than this. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Who do you think is the bigger cuck? Kash or Akash? Type A for Kash, B for Akash. This man is letting her ruin his career, his public persona. Like, well, oh my God, Indian man, I swear, what's going on? What's going on? You know, like, I went throughout this entire video and did I not say that word that starts with the letter I? You know what I mean.